What's going on, everyone? Let me know in the chat. How's everyone doing? Been a pretty hectic week. Market has been pretty crazy. How's everyone doing? Good morning, 𝗙𝗲𝗡𝗂𝗏. Good morning, Lenny. What's up, Michael? Good morning, Gaza. How are you guys doing? Good morning, everyone. Actually, sorry guys, bit sick here, but been pretty crazy week, to be honest. We saw a lot of movement on USD JPY and GBP JPY yesterday. Absolutely ridiculous. I think we saw around 500 pips, and absolutely insane, to be honest with you. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think anyone has ever seen a drop like that on either of those two pairs. GBP JPY does sometimes have a lot of volatility, but USD JPY absolutely ridiculous. We saw price absolutely skyrocket. Was insane. All good, G. All good. Let's quickly check up what's going on today. So we had Tokyo core CPI yearly this morning at 130. Came in pretty bullish. And then on Euro at 11, we have core CPI and CPI flash estimate. And then on CAD, we have the GDP. Don't care about that. Then the US dollar at 2:30 and 4 p.m. we have the employment cost index, as well as our revised UAM inflation and revised UAM consumer sentiment. So we're looking pretty chilled. Last day of the month, last day of the week. How's everyone's month been? How are you guys been doing? How has trades been going? I know we've been trading quite a lot, but let me know, how was your guys' month? Are you guys in the green? If you are, type number 1 in the chat if you guys are in the green this month. Not a lot in profits, but learned a lot. Nice. Number 1. Let us know in the chat what's going on. What's going on with everyone's month? How's it been going? I'm interested to know. I've had probably one of the most profitable months, to be honest with you, of my life. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely insane. I still struggle to find direction on a daily bias in the markets. Any tips on that from that daily bias? Yeah, sure. So actually, you know what I wanted to do today is that not in trade, actually. Confused what you mean about that. Are you saying you didn't get into any trades the entire month? So I want to show you guys something. I don't rarely use any of it, but I do. I was thinking about it, and you know what? A lot of you guys do use. A lot of you guys do use a lot of this stuff. So, buddy, wake up, chopper. So, what you can look at, especially on the 4-hour, is number 1. What I would like to do is take monthly highs and lows. So go look at the previous month. Mark out your monthly high and low. Okay. So for example, let's actually just do it together here, and I'll completely hide everything. Let's do this all together. So what you guys want to do, not in a trade actually right now, okay? Yeah, I'm not in a trade either. So what you can do is, let's just get this as a solid line. So mark out your your monthly. Let's do it like we were, let's say we were at the start of this month, okay? So start of July. This is what I like to do. I'm going to show you guys what I like to do. It is also quite helpful for people that are struggling to understand direction. So number one, take high and low, okay? Then go to your weekly. Adjust these to make it cleaner. Then what you can do is take your previous weekly 50%. So obviously we won't take this week because we closed in a doji. So what you can do is take the candle like that. Let's extend this. Here's our 50%. Let's take a red line. Okay, cool. So here's our weekly 50%, okay? So anything printed below this, we're still in bearish environment. Market is still transacting to the downside, which we can see. Everything was transacting. We were pretty bearish the whole way down. So what we want to do now is go to your weekly. Okay, we've got our 50%. Now go to your daily, okay? Now daily shows us quite a lot because daily we still see price transacting below this 50%. Now daily, what you can do as well is I like to just mark out. You can just mark out daily. Let's actually, mark out weekly as well. So mark out your weekly high, mark out your weekly low, which is the same as the monthly. And then go to your daily and mark out yesterday's daily low, yesterday's daily high. And now we obviously label everything. At the moment it's not. So this is daily, I think this is weekly and monthly, 50%. So what we can see, especially, let's say we didn't do this. Let's say we didn't do anything, okay? Start of the month. Everything's printed below, correct? So now what we do is, if we want, for example, this is, I think the 1st of July, 30th of June, okay? So let's just put one like that. So what you guys can do is look at the MAs, okay? So what you can do is look at your 200 MA, look at your 50 MA on the 4-hour time frame, and look how price is transacting at the moment. So at the moment, GBP USD on the 1st of July we have broken the 4-hour 50 MA. So price is most likely to transact further to the upside. We know that if we break this 50% momentum line on the weekly, that price is most likely to keep transacting to the upside, correct? So now what we do, okay? We are on Monday. I think it's a Tuesday. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame, okay? So what you guys want to do on the daily is this is at 10, so let's just go to the next day. Okay, Wednesday. So what you want to do is on the 4-hour, you can mark yesterday's daily low, daily high. And what you need to understand is that price transacts in a certain way, okay? So if our momentum line, if price is transacting below our momentum line, what are we looking for is either for price to transact back to our momentum line and we will see a small rejection, or we're looking for price to keep transacting to the downside. Now, in hindsight, what looks more appealing? Let me know in the chat. Number one, if you think price is most likely to move further to the upside from here, or you think price is going to move to the downside. Number two, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Number one, if you think we're going to keep transacting to the upside, or number two, if we're going to transact further to the downside. Number one. So everyone seems like they think that price is going to probably but uptrend looks clean. So okay, cool. So what do we most, okay, beautiful. So what you got to understand is price, obviously in SMC, what a lot of people use. Personally, I don't use it, but structure is to the upside. You know, we got a low, high, low, high, high, low, high, low, high, low, whatever. We're going up to the upside. Price is transacting to the upside. Again, I would have known that we had flipped to bullish environment from already the 29th of June. So now what you guys want to do is look for areas of rejection. So you can take small areas like so. Let's just take this area. Let's take this area. Okay. So a lot of people like to look at it as pockets of liquidity, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So price is most likely going to keep transacting to the upside. So you want to position yourself in longs, correct? So what you need to do is wait for this 15-minute. Okay, so we've broken out to the upside. Price is looking to transact to the upside. Look where we went. We went to our first pocket. Okay, so this is one of your targets. Then what you need to do is you need to understand if my target is to the upside, if price is looking to transact further to the upside, then you need to position yourself in longs into that area. So what could we have done this day? What we could have done, we could have executed 61.8. That could have been chilled. We could have executed 61.8. We could have executed 78. Okay, so let's say we took 78. Then what you do is you position yourself to negative 27, because remember, profit taking takes place at negative 27, and we target our zone. We're targeting to the upside. We're looking for price to go further to the upside. We're looking for price to maybe fill this 100 level to test our 50 MA on the 4 hour. So 78 would have most likely been the correct play here. We target our negative 27 or our level, and then we let price go. Okay, so let's say we went for anywhere between this level. Boom. There's a long on Wednesday, the 1st of July. Just by understanding where the market is most likely to go. Now you need to understand that once price has hit your target, so once price has now shown your hit where you want to go. So we say we wanted price to go here. Now we've reached it. We've taken let's keep that position. We've taken our 1 to 5, 1 to 6. Let's just put this as a 1 to 5. Okay, we've taken our 1 to 5. We can target our zone. Cool, nice. Now what you need to understand is price has now reached the zone that you wanted to target. So for that day, price was bullish. Your targets were to the upside. You wanted price to keep transacting to the upside. Now this is still on the same day. So now what's interesting is let the next 4 hour candles close. Okay, so this is on Thursday. Okay, let's go back. Okay, now what you want to assess is, what time is this? Let's go 1. I think this is on Thursday. So this is at 2 in the morning. Now we're seeing price transact further to the upside. We're not really seeing price hold this level that nicely. So what you want to do is let's go next candle. Okay, cool. This was at 6 a.m. Okay, so now if we in this zone, okay, and now we've just tested the 200 MA on the 4 hour. Now, what did I tell you guys earlier about this line? If we broke this line, we're most likely to keep transacting to the upside. The momentum has shifted for the week, correct? So what you can do is take this level, okay? Now we want to retest, okay? We want to retest this. We want to see price come retest and then look for a long. So what we can do is we can go to the 15 minute. We can take price and we can look for a 61.8 is fine. So let's take the MA 61.8, 1 to 5, 4 hour. Okay? Let's take the 61.8 because we want price to come back to our level. Cool. Let's see. Beautiful. We've come back and then another 1 to 5. We came to test our 50 MA. We came to test again our weekly momentum. Now look, price is going to keep transacting to the upside. Where was our second target? Where did I say we could target second? To the upside at 13448, correct? So if our targets are to the upside, what are we going to do? We're going to look for price to transact to that level, correct? So does this make sense to everyone? That's literally 2 1-to-5s in a row in 2 days, just because we understand, number one, where price is most likely going to transact. Number two, we identifying levels of liquidity, if you want to call it that. We're identifying levels of targets. These tips are golden. Thanks a lot, brother. No problem. But that's literally 2 positions in 2 days, 1 to 10. You can be done for the week after that. You can be done. Do you get what I mean? You can be completely done. Genuinely. You can be done. We can even do the next day, okay? Let's look at the next day. Okay, so now we're seeing price reject the 200 MA, which makes a lot of sense. No, it's not anything to the unordinary. So now what we want to see is on Friday is, yeah, MAs are powerful, bro. On Friday, we're holding this level over here. Now we want to see is how price decides to transact on this MA, okay? So this is a 15-minute time frame. And this is already 145. I would most likely wait for us to break, because now we're looking to transact further to the downside. And then what we can do is, let's let this baby break. Yeah, perfect. So then we broke. You execute 61.8. You execute your MA, and you go. So this is how you use the momentum. This is how you use the MAs on the 4 hour. Remember, 4 hour is very, very important. But anyways, that's how. And also, you need to understand that what you need to do is use your daily lows and daily highs, use your momentum lines, use your monthly high and monthly low, use this 50% on the weekly to show that direction is most likely to keep transacting to the upside. And that's as simple as that. That's as simple as that. But anyways, now I've explained how to understand direction. So let's bring back everything. So I've marked out all of these for you guys as well. So I've marked out all the session highs and lows, the 4 hourly highs and lows, monthly highs and lows, daily highs and lows, just as another point of interest for you guys to understand where each session closed and opened. But at the moment, okay, let's go look at both GBP JPY and and USD JPY. We saw a massive dump yesterday, correct? It's just lower previous. It's like previous low. So yesterday we had a massive move to the upside massive move to the downside on GBP JPY, correct? And we saw price transact far to the downside. We dropped almost 3.5-4%. So
good morning, Thomas.
What's up, brother?
Good. What's going on, boys? Good morning, fellas. What's going on? What are we looking at, Thomas? What's happening?
I haven't looked for any entries yet. I've just been showing them how to identify targets.
That looks good for a short, eh?
Yeah. So we saw price drop around 3% on GBP JPY, and we saw price on USD JPY I think drop even more. USD JPY, we saw price drop.
Do you see these pullback targets, how the body closes on that? That's beautiful.
So we saw GBP JPY drop 3.8%, which is unheard of. Completely unheard of. So to be honest with you, on both GBP JPY and USD JPY, there was a long opportunity a little bit earlier, at around 8 this morning. So we saw there was a long opportunity around here, but I still think that GBP JPY is looking to transact a little bit lower and then have a bounce. I think maybe at around 215 flat, 215-100, we could see GBP JPY bounce. But remember, if you guys look at the 4-hour time frame and you look how the 4-hour 200 MA and 50 MA have been broken to the downside, it's not really showing much bullish momentum. So on GBP JPY, at the moment, I'm waiting for this 4-hour closure to happen. Once we have our 4-hour closure, once we've broken to the downside, then I will look for possible shorts. I also want to see how our levels are respected, but I'm not really that interested, to be honest with you, on both of those pairs. I think that it's not really worth my time at the moment. Now, GBP USD is also quite interesting. I am positioning myself in a long pretty soon, but what is interesting about GBP USD is the way that we are respecting this level over here. It is showing us that sellers may have stepped in from around 1.34700. So what I want to see is how the next 36 minutes play out. That's going to be a massive tell of how I'm going to position myself in GBP USD. I am looking for a long at around 1.34200. And that's my positioning at the moment. But my bias could easily flip. In the next couple of minutes. So if we do see GBP USD keep transacting to the downside, then most of profit taking happened yesterday, to be honest with you. But to be honest, I still think that, yes, conceptually, GBP USD, we could look for a long, but I would rather position myself in a short, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Number one, because this level over here, this massive move to the upside, is going to get corrected. Will it get corrected today? Maybe not. But I'm willing to rather take the short further to the downside and then look for longs next week.
How's BTC looking?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. BTC dumping.
Oh, let's go to my chart. Let's see what we got.
Just let me go over to Martian first. So, and then Euro, to be honest with you, as well. Euro looks a bit more clean for long. If we look at DXY though, this is the only reason I would position myself for longs on, for short. No, what am I on about? Sorry, for longs on GBP USD is we might come fill this gap at around 99,965. It's most likely to happen today, to be honest with you. That is the one reason, and that will be around a, where is this thing? That will be around a 0.3% move, and then we could see price transact further to the upside. So let's see what happens on GBP USD and Euro USD, and then once we have this 4-hour closure, I think it's time to get in. Nasdaq, to be honest with you, Nasdaq, you know what I'm gonna say about Nasdaq? I actually wanted to short Nasdaq, and I still do, because Nasdaq is super overextended. I can't see Nasdaq keep transacting this high. We did just break the 4-hour 50 MA, so I mean, you know, who's saying we don't keep going from here? But you know what? Let's see. But I personally think I might position myself for shorts. If I do position myself for a long, I will have like very low risk, like maybe 1% max. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at on all pairs. To be honest with you guys, there's not much happening, if I'm being 100% honest. GBP AUD, we're pretty bearish. We're flying to the downside. We could test this 4-hour MA and then see a bounce. I think GBP AUD is having a bounce pretty soon, but let's see what's gonna happen. Can we set a limit on Euro USD? Yeah, I mean, you can if you want. I will rather wait for this 4 hour to close and then look for a proper position. So yeah, BTC is dumping. We're seeing BTC rip to the downside. I think shorter gold in Frankfurt, this baby is ready to retrace. You shorted gold in Frankfurt. I'm confused what you mean by that, brother. Gold is ripping, to be honest with you. It's absolutely ripping. I don't think this baby is ready to retrace to the upside. This baby is fucking pumping. Gold is a Frankfurt session. Well, when the hell is Frankfurt session? I didn't even know that existed. ATM. Oh, nice. Oh, so you shorted around here. Nice. Yo, gold's ripping. You know what? Gold is absolutely pumping to the downside. There could be a recovery maybe at like 4,034, but I don't see it happening, to be honest with you guys. It's absolutely ripping to the downside. So gold, I see keep transacting further, to be honest. To be 100% honest. BTC, we're seeing a little bit of a rejection here. I think it'll be interesting. I think if we can hold like 63.9 or 63.8, if we do hold this level, I think we could see BTC pumping further to the upside. So I would say, yeah, 63.8, 600. If we can hold that level on BTC, I see possibility of BTC transacting further to the upside. But if we break that, I would say BTC could go as far as 63.2, to be honest. So far as 63.2. So move for the day is already done, right? Not yet. We still have a bit of room. We still have around $700 of leeway. So I think we still have a decent amount. But yeah. Are you gonna come or no? Huh? Okay. How did you decide on the entry on USD is the fib levels? It's a combination of a few things. You took my plug. Or someone just unplugged my plug. But I think that's it for today. I don't have much to run through. We identified how to find direction. We identified a lot of stuff. So yeah, guys, drop a like on the way out. Thank you everyone for joining, and we'll see you guys next week.